Hey guys, this is my Q&A part 2. Obviously, I don't even know if people still care about this, but the gap was super big. I'm really sorry about that. But I'm here now. Cute low-key Instagrams to follow. Look, I'm not gonna remember these. I'll just link them down below in the description box, but definitely check them out. They are very cool. Favorite thing about autumn, the weather. I really like spring, but I get really bad hay fever, so autumn for me is the perfect weather where you can start layering, but it's not too cold, so you don't have to change your dinner. What do I do when I have a down day? I think, of course, everyone deals with how they have down days differently, but for me, I feel like maybe like watching a movie, reading a book, or like just anything that will like another fictional world by, I guess, putting your emotions into this other person's, like this other world. It kind of takes the focus off maybe the bad day you're having. So by like jumping into, I don't know if this is what they call escapism, and I don't know if it's a really great answer, but personally for me that always works. Or sometimes if you feel like you really want to cry but you can't, I like purposely go out and look for things which I know will make me cry. So I get really invested into the movie or whatever. This is kind of similar to my first part, and like I get so invested, and then when it gets really sad I cry, and after that I feel like crying is really therapeutic. Don't be afraid to cry, because after crying you usually feel better as well. Or like just talking to a friend, not necessarily about your bad day, but maybe just spending good time with someone you really enjoy being around. That makes the time seem more enjoyable. And maybe, yeah, but of course everyone's different. I hope whoever sent this in, you don't have too many down days. And for everyone who's watching this, I hope you don't have too many down days. Let's hope there are not that many down days. What do I want to do in the future? / my path I want to take. To be honest, I'm not really sure. I have a lot of interests, so I want to be a lot of things, but I think for now I just want to do something creative. I mean, I still have 4 more years of uni to go. Kind of planning stuff like that kind of makes me freak out, so I think I'll see how it turns out. Hopefully I won't be unemployed and living with my parents until I'm 30. Let's take every day as it comes. My all-time favorite outfit. The outfit I just wore today is pretty cool, but I don't think I have a favorite outfit. I think favorite outfits will change when you keep on making new combinations of outfits. You know, if you go into my Instagram, you'll find my most frequently worn pieces. Would I get a tattoo? Yes. I'm actually thinking of getting a tattoo. Don't tell my mom, don't tell my mom, don't tell my family. Where do I get the confidence to wear what I want and don't care about other people's opinion? I think my confidence is built up because honestly, I think I probably started dressing for myself maybe in year 9. Or when I had to really start to get an interest in fashion was probably year 9. And even then I was a bit like, oh, like, if I wear this out in public, will people think I'm weird? If I wear this out in public, will people be like, oh my god, what is she wearing? So, I mean, I think, of course not everyone's done that. Some people are just born with the confidence, right? But I think I just gradually learned that if you like something and you want to wear it, why don't you? Because, like, I mean, you're the one who's wearing the clothes, and I feel like people actually respect you if you just like go out and wear what you want, because people are like, I really like your style. I'm like, thank you, like, because people kind of like can notice when they're like, oh, like she dresses like however she wants to, that's really cool. Of course I'm not saying you can just wake up overnight and wear like whatever you want to. I mean, you could, but for me it was like a gradual coming to terms with, hey, I think I want to wear this, and not being like, oh no, are people going to think I'm weird? Like, especially going to a school with uniform and having like mufti days, when I come in, everyone will be like, oh my god, like, not in a mean way, but they'd be like, oh my god, Danielle is just like, wow, you're just like so out there, so like alternative. And I really hate saying alternative or whatever, because it's like, I hate the label it is. I don't know, I'm going to sound so dumb, like people are going to watch this and be like, fuck off, but I feel like I just dress however I want to. I don't aim to dress like a certain image. I don't aim to dress like, oh, I don't want to dress what everyone's dressing like. I just want to dress for myself, and I think dressing for yourself is possibly the most fun thing that you could be dressing for. How I overcome self-esteem issues. Personally, when it comes to like self-confidence, I don't think it's something I've ever quite lacked as like a whole, like, I'm generally a very extroverted and confident person. Self-esteem like that, I don't think I ever did. I have had, of course, self-esteem issues like feeling you're a bad person or not feeling like you're good enough in that sort of more like personal sense. How I overcome those. I don't know if we can ever fully overcome issues like that, which sounds really depressing, but for that, I feel like just trying to get into a healthy mindset and feeling like if you start to say like, oh, you know, like I can't do this, I can't do that, like I'm not gonna ever be able to do anything, I don't know, all these negative thoughts are really drag you down, and it kind of feels like, how should I say it, like someone's like attached stones to your feet and you're sinking to the bottom of the pond, and the pond is just like the pond of negativity. Like, I feel like once you're down there, it's kind of easy to just kind of like be in that really bad mindset and kind of just live down there, and you kind of forget what it's like to not be in the pond, do you know what I mean? Because you're always having these thoughts and it just becomes normal to you, and then you kind of forget what it's like to not be like so hard on yourself all the time. You're not as bad as you think you are. If I could wear one brand, what and why? No brand. What do I like to learn / read about? I like to read about music. I like to read about socio-cultural problems, so problems specific to a culture. I think those are really interesting. How much do I spend on outfits? It really depends. Most of my outfits would not be expensive. Like, let's see, this is my brother's, this is my sister's. These, I can't remember how much they were. And I think like my shoes would probably be the most expensive part of an outfit. Generally, I shop at thrift stores or wear like my family's clothes or clothes I've had since I was a kid. Like I covered in my last Q&A. So really, it's not that expensive. I'm kind of a stickler for prices. Unless it's shoes, which I feel like are like an investment, or it's from a really good brand and quality, which then again is feel like is an investment. Maybe I'll do a lookbook one day where I like list the prices of my outfits. Who knows? But honestly, I don't think you need to spend a lot of money to have good outfits. I feel like finding good outfits is called being resourceful. Anything around you. That's it. Thanks so much, guys. This part of the Q&A got a bit heavy, but I feel good. I hope you have a good day too. Or a good night. Anyway, Elle out.